Oh goody, it's time to eat. Dinner time.
Not so fast. We have got some things to get sorted first.
Like what? I just want to eat, man.
Like your table manners for one, but moreover, like what's your plan? What are you gonna eat with? Are you gonna just order for yourself? How are you gonna pay for it? Are you splitting the bill?
I figured I'd just do what I normally do.
Well, that's not gonna fly here, Buster. Didn't you know that different places have different expectations?
Wait, are we doing one of these?
We are!
I can't be informative on an empty stomach.
Too late. Roll the intro.
Hi, I'm Trevor.
I am Susu,
I'm from the US.
and I'm from China.
Those are different places.
Let's talk about that.
We're finally at the restaurant. We can eat.
Yep, but before we dig in, it's important to figure out the sitting. In China, if it's like a casual dinner, it's not really important where you sit. However, if it's a formal dinner like this, it's really important to not sit on the wrong seat. In China, we have big round table at the banquet with a lazy Susan in the middle. And all these tables normally are from the side rooms separating from the main dining areas. And normally, the most important person will be sit facing the door in the center, where everyone else sits according to their status. So the people on the right-hand side would have higher status compared to the one from the left-hand side. And then the person with the least importance will sit their back facing the door.
Kind of like how the most important person sits at the head of the table in the US. However, we really only reserve that for formal occasions, like in China.
Yep, just like that. Ooh, I saw the salad's coming. I'm gonna have it.
Good thing I stopped you just in time. That fork is for main dishes. This is your salad fork.
Why is that important? A fork is a fork.
You might think so, but in formal occasions in the US, you might have a salad fork, a main fork, a cake fork, a butter knife, a steak knife, soup spoons, and more.
That's too much. In China, you only need a chopsticks and a spoon. Sometimes you don't even need a spoon.
But without a knife, how are you gonna cut your steak?
That's the best part. You don't. In Chinese cuisine, the chef cuts most of the things to bite-sized pieces, so those eating only need to just pick them up. In all but the most formal dining, you don't even have a serving chopsticks. Just pick it up and eat.
That's true. I always did find chopsticks easier to eat noodles with. Now that we've got that settled, we can put our napkins in our laps, keep our elbows off the table, and we can begin.
What? In China, I don't think we have any rules about napkins or the elbows on the table. The only thing I can think of is when someone else pouring you a tea or a drink, you tap the table to say thank you.
All the better.
Perfect. Let's order. Do you want to go American style or Chinese style?
Oh, what do you mean American style?
I mean, just where everyone ordered their own dishes.
Gotcha. It's true in the US, most of the time, main dishes we order for ourselves. However, we might order some appetizers for the table, and then everyone will share those. Some people might get mad if you try to take food off their plate, though. I've even heard of couples breaking up because of it.
Oh my god, I'm glad you're okay with sharing then. In China, we like to order a lot of small dishes and just share them all. That's why we have the lady Susan in the center of the table, so you don't have to pass the food around. Just spin it and get the things you want.
Oh, that's convenient.
By the way, a common way to show your love to your partner's child or even a friend is to get something from the center of the table and then put it on their rice bowl.
Thank you. Oh, I'm stuffed. I couldn't eat another bite. Of food, I could definitely go for some dessert though. Shall we ask for the dessert menu?
Sure, but if you want something other than fruit, we need to look at somewhere else.
You mean they don't have a dessert menu here?
Well, not exactly. Many Chinese restaurants don't have a separate dessert menu. For things like ice cream or cake, you will have to go somewhere else. However, Chinese restaurants do have some like sweet dishes that you can order alongside with other savory dishes. If you really want something, they will definitely have watermelon or oranges for you.
Usually in the US, each restaurant will have their own dessert menu with cakes, ice cream, creme brulee, you name it. Well, if we're not getting any dessert, shall we pay the bill then?
Sounds good. 服务员!
What are you doing? The waiter's gonna be so mad at us.
Nah, they will be fine. In casual restaurant in China, you have to act like that to get the waiter's attention. Otherwise, you will not even be served.
Well, in the US, that would be considered incredibly rude.
Well, then how you get their attention to pay the bill?
Well, the waiter usually comes to check on you a couple times during your meal. And if they see that your food's all gone, they'll come and clear it. They'll ask you if you want some dessert, maybe a coffee, and then they'll give you the bill.
No wonder. I remember I find it very interesting when I first eat in the US. Like the waiters keep coming to check on you and asking how's the food. I thought they want to ask for something.
How is everything this evening, sir, madam? Would you care for anything else? Some dessert, coffee, or tea? Well, here's the bill, madam. I'll get this tonight.
No, I got this.
No, you got the last one. I got this.
Wait. I thought Americans don't fight over bills.
It depends on the person and the situation. Oftentimes among friends, especially if they're younger, you'll split the bill along who got what. However, as people get older, it's more and more common for people to pay the bill for the other person as well, and that will help build the relationship so that once you've invited that person out to dinner, they'll invite you out to dinner. That said, there are people who prefer to go Dutch the whole way, all the time.
I would never go out with people like that. However, it's interesting because in China, since you're eating at the round table, it's very common for people, just fighting over the bills. However, you're not gonna have a round table dining every single day. In most cases, in a casual setting, you will split the bill with your friends, and that's very common in China too.
Thank you for watching.
Hope you guys like it. We would also like to know about your dining experience in your culture.
If there's anything else that you'd like us to compare between Chinese and American culture, or between our cultures and anything else, please let us know.
We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.